BiggaFigga music exclusive.
I grew up like a savage.
When you was coming up.
That was before. Fillmoe Slim and all that was before.
Yeah, it was.
Fillmoe really.
Tennis shoe pimps.
Yeah.
None of that. No, all right.
Yeah.
So,
And it was grimy because it was projects. Hayes Valley was some projects before they tore them down. OC was some projects. Was 12 stories before they tore them down. So it was a bunch of projects in Fillmoe, a bunch of them.
Damn.
Until they changed them. Almost, to be honest with you, almost all of them.
All of them, yeah. And
wasn't the old Army barracks or something?
Nah, that's Hunters Point.
Hunters Point is.
Hunters Point is what all. That's Hunters Point is a all old Army thing. The whole Hunters Point, it still look like it. It's the same everything. They just remodeled it a little bit.
And it wasn't many houses. I mean, many niggas from houses in Fillmoe, but like Big Rich was saying, he was from Banneker Homes.
Yeah.
So it's so many parts of that motherfucker, like all around.
It's projects basically.
And what's crazy, I gotta speak to this too, because while we talk about the history of it, the Asians is trying to take it.
Oh, for
like
sure.
they trying to, they was across. What is that?
You're talking about Japantown.
Japantown is across. What's the big street?
Gary Street.
Gary.
Yeah.
They trying to come across Gary. You know what I'm saying?
Buy up shit?
Yeah.
They trying to take that shit off. Even the little center right there that Lorraine them just had.
Fillmore Street.
Yeah, I mean because
The Heritage Center.
The Heritage Center. The mayor made it cool for like niggas keep this.
That's what I was doing. I had a comedy night there every month called Fillmoe Comedy Night. We had DC Young Fly come through. We had Just Hilarious. We had what the fuck, Ezel from Friday, AJ Johnson.
Okay.
We had Alex Thomas. We had a bunch of motherfuckers
That's a
come
nice
through.
lineup.
Yeah, we had a bunch of motherfuckers come through there. And, it was just an unfortunate situation happened, and they just, once we fuck up us,
Yeah, it's
we
over.
fuck up one time, it's the end of the world.
It's the end of the world for
Kill
sure.
us.
And even though we didn't fuck up, we didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
It just if it's something happened around or something.
It just
It had nothing to do with the comedy event. It had nothing to do with no event. There was a private event at the fucking Fillmoe thing, and it was some shit happened outside. They just blame it on everybody.
Blame it on everybody.
We get a half a chance, and that's it.
Yeah.
So like when we describing this area you growing up in, like, and you seeing all of this and you seeing all that, now the results of niggas having cars and chains and looking fly and being fly, because we all growing in poverty. This the projects.
Yeah.
The processes of them getting to that point is crack, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
So you growing up in the crack area, this is what you seeing.
this is what I'm seeing.
So was your childhood like, was you able to see the one who went from she was bad to damn?
What happened?
Man, in my childhood,
Or was they already all bad?
nah, yeah, it was only a few, like one or two maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Is
like
this been a running joke in Oakland too? Oakland niggas can't act like they don't say this. Niggas always say Frisco niggas smoke coke. Is that true?
Nah, fuck nah.
Because there's a lot of cool Frisco niggas that
do hear
smoke
that.
coke. It's a lot.
That shit come from Messy Marv, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Messy Marv and
That's an isolated person, not everybody. Huh?
and Nicotina, Dre Dog.
Yeah, Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Cocaine
You claim it
blunts
too?
and hip hop tapes.
But them niggas is before my generation.
Yeah,
way
yeah.
before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that come from before my generation.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Them niggas is like real 80s babies as they grew up in the 80s.
In the 80s,
Niggas is
yeah.
19, 20 years old in the 80s. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
that-
So smoking coke was like popping a pill.
Nah, yeah, exactly. My era was the pill popping era.
The pill popping.
Mac
Okay.
Dre and the popping pills era.
Right.
That's where my era come from. Other than that, I don't know what them niggas did before me.
Yeah, them niggas was getting down.
Yeah, them niggas is that's
Niggas can't really blame one era
you had
from the next
motherfuckers
because
you
motherfuckers
had
did it all.
motherfuckers smoking crack and you had motherfuckers doing coke.
Yeah.
That was what's going on in the 80s.
Yeah.
Then in the 90s and the 2000s is weed and ecstasy
Yeah,
pills.
yeah.
So that's the era I come from.
What? So at this time, what is like you going to elementary? What elementary you went to?
I went to Rosa Parks Elementary School. That's in the city. It's right across the street from the projects from OC.
From the project. So you're not one of them. You didn't ever get an opportunity to like go to school in the avenues and no shit like that.
Nah, hell no. I went to school. I went to school in the projects all the time.
The whole
it was
time?
Radford Will first, and
Okay.
they changed the name when I was in fourth grade to Rosa Parks.
Okay.
I actually got to meet her in the fourth grade. She came to the school and shit.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, she came, but that year we didn't got Avenue, we didn't do none of that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, I went to school right in the project.
Yeah. And you used to shoot hoop when you was young.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like AAU shit and all that.
No, in the
Or
city
Parks
we
and
really
Rec.
have AAU. Yeah, Park and Rec.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I went to high school in Vallejo.
Okay.
So I played high school ball in Vallejo. But
Okay.
yeah, we really didn't have AAU in the city. Just Park and Rec and the Rebels and shit like that.
Oh, yeah. So before niggas in the city would start migrating to like Antioch and shit, was it the migration up towards Santa Rosa? Because I be seeing like off that 101, I'm thinking like, how did niggas start living up this motherfucker? Like all the way from like Marin City jungle projects all the way up. Like they had to come from Frisco.
Bro, I think that just happened because I don't think
Yeah.
motherfuckers in the city.
They got Section 8 or something out there.
Yeah, that just happened. Yeah, you know, like
Nate saved a whole lot of niggas.
yeah.
The whole neighborhood.
Motherfuckers be good. Section 8, they come this way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think that just happened just now.
Because I be seeing, I go to Santa Rosa and I'm like, it's way too many black people out here.
Yeah,
Something happened.
It's just cheaper in places like that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
one place we don't go is, y'all know, we don't fuck with that way 101 South.
No,
We
no
don't
way.
go
No.
nowhere
No.
near no 101. Fuck that.
No.
We go 101 South. If we go 101 North,
Yeah.
we ain't going to Sausalito, none of that shit.
Nah.
We go to the jungle,
Yeah,
Santa Rosa.
yeah.
Like, get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we just fuck with this side.
Now, when you was young, like you said, Forte was a hero. And all of these rappers, the Get Low, where did that come from?
Oh shit! I was just talking about this. I first seen this dude named Fat do the Get Law.
Okay.
But if I'm not mistaken, anybody from Fillmoe can correct me if I'm wrong. The Get Low came from J.D. Walker.
Okay.
This
I know
OG
J.D. Walker.
OG J.D. Walker.
I know J.D.
Fillmoe.
Walker.
Yeah, just OG. He one of them OGs who rhyme with everything he say.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you got the pistol, nigga, I'm about to whistle. You know what I'm saying? OG nigga like that. J.D. Walker. If I'm not mistaken, the Get Low came from J.D. Walker.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the first
Okay.
time I ever seen somebody get low, this dude named Fat at the Midnight Game,
Yeah.
years ago, early 90s.
Early?
Yeah, that's the first time I seen it. But the Get Low is a real popular dance in Fillmoe, and
Yeah.
then of course they had Get Low Records with JT and all them. But yeah, it's a popular dance. It's
Which
still
I
popular
always
today.
wonder, how the fuck did Memphis Bleak get JT's record label? But that's another. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Memphis Bleak just had Get Low Records all of a sudden. I'm like, what the fuck, nigga?
Get
They
Low
said they got
Records,
platinum
big E,
records,
right?
nigga.
Like, come
you know
on,
what I'm saying?
man.
Was that from Frisco?
That's from Fillmoe.
JT.
Jim JT.
And
the
shout out to
Bigga Figga.
JT, because no matter the misunderstandings he have, that dude is a very intelligent, you know what I'm saying, very witty dude. He's an innovator. He did a lot of shit in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
So that's the thing about being no vultures. We not gonna overlook that to be a dick holster for somebody that don't get along with him.
Right,
You know what
right,
I'm saying?
right,
Like
right.
we don't give a
That
fuck
ain't got
about
nothing to
that.
do with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I still got to
right.
give JT his props.
You get his flowers.
That
Yeah,
nigga
for
still
sure.
is who he is.
Yeah,
you know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying?
Yeah,
Now,
for sure.
is he a cat? Hell yeah, but we can all see that. Like,
Right,
you know
right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
right. But yeah,
But
you'll be
JT
a-
is a factor though.
Motherfucker be lying and say they say JT ain't did nothing for the community. We always talking that community shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
JT up there.
Yeah, he's
I'm talking about up
he's
there,
up
up there.
there. Yeah.
That nigga, JT physically had people in line passing out money, $100 bills. I swear to God on my kid.
Yeah.
Ella Hill Hutch gym on McAllister.
And Drake took it and
Fillmore.
made it God's plan. JT was already calling it God's plan.
JT was JT, he up there. JT, like in Fillmoe, I'm gonna say like, as far as like the community leaders and who really like do for the JT, and he not around now, but he got years of doing shit. Big Rich.
Big Rich, yeah.
Yeah, Big Rich and took it to another level.
Yeah.
Shout out Big Rich.
Shout out Big
he
Rich. That's
do-
my boy, man.
and he just don't talk.
Yeah,
he
he do.
Big
He
Rich
do.
about that action. He do for sure.
He do. I had on my I seen you got yours too. I had my Project Level hoodie on
for
yesterday.
sure. I was calling around. I went far as a motherfucker. To
Oh,
get
I
some.
did. Hell, I went to Pleasanton.
Yeah, me too. I went out there to the store. I said, "Yeah, I got to let me go."
Yeah.
Big Rich is like, he took that shit to another level.
Mm-hmm.
And he good people's man. If you call him for some help or something, and he'll like bullshitters.
Right,
You
right,
tell motherfucker
right.
bullshit or
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
Nah, if you would, Big Rich a good dude.
Big Rich a good nigga. Now, getting off into the school shit, and you had to be a class clown.
For sure. Oh, no doubt. I was like a motherfucker, especially in middle school, high school, elementary.
With the consequences of a whooping coming, you still didn't give a fuck?
Nah, see, I was that class clown that was good with the teacher.
As a youngster.
You was sharp.
Yeah.
You knew how to engage with the teacher.
Man, I got a teacher. I talked to one of my high school teachers to this day named Mr. Polat. We in the class roasting all day, me and him.
Oh, okay.
All day. We roasted. He talking about my teeth. I'm talking about his sideburns.
Yeah.
All day. You know what I'm saying? It
And
was
shout
cool.
out to him because those are the people that, to me, is underpaid in the community that he could see. He can't joke with everybody because they not learning shit.
Right,
But he can joke with you because you get it. Like, this is how we communicate.
That's how I promise you, like, that's why I'm still talk to him to this day.
Yeah.
I ain't been in high school since 05.
Right.
But we just had that relationship to where it was, I never really got in trouble for, like, class clowning because I was always good with the teachers. Now, you had some of them that was like, they didn't really want
You know
to.
your limits.
Yeah. Like, we don't fuck with her.
But I wasn't too far, nigga, though. I'm roasting. Even if you want to get roasted, you serious, bitch, I'm talking about you.
Yeah.
Funky breath, whatever, I'm talking about you.
Yeah. And even when you get to the city, if you downtown or you in the avenues, it feel like San Francisco. When you get to Fillmoe's and shit, it feel like San Francisco, though. It feel like where you want to be. Like like I'm saying, when you pull up in Harlem and you like, oh shit, this is moving. This is what the niggas at.
Around you and shit,
all this shit going on around you, and you don't realize that if you in these projects, how close you are to the Full House houses, or how close you is to the Miss Doubtfire house. So like growing up and knowing that, did you trip off of that shit? Like, I live in a beautiful city.
I trip off that to this day, blood. I swear to God, bro, I'm in the city and I'm still like a tourist. It's like
you see new shit every day.
Yeah, it's like you at Disneyland.
You
that's
never
real.
Want to live nowhere else.
You never want to live.
Live somewhere else, but
I never want to. I never want to live nowhere but the city.
Came back to the city.
Yep.
What was that transition like anyway? Going to Vallejo, like,
oh, it was hard as a motherfucker.
That shit was dry.
It's like going from speeding like a fucking cheetah to walking slow as a turtle. That's how. It's like going from a big city to a country.
Yeah.
When y'all moved to Vallejo, y'all lived in housing?
Oh, no. I moved to Vallejo with my dad, fucking up in school. My mama said, fuck that. It finally threatened me and sent me.
About that.
Yes, sent me away. Nigga.
Boys in the hood at you.
Yeah, just like that. Sent me away.
Did she have to talk with you when she pulled up?
Nah, she just talking shit. I get suspended from school.
Yeah.
I was going to every middle school. I'll never forget. I was in my last year. I come in the house like ain't nothing happening. She talking shit to me. She tell me to go upstairs. And next thing you know, we had a three-story house. We living on Eddy Street. I look out the top window. I see my dad, brown Cadillac, pull up. I'm like, what are he doing here? I got suspended school. I'm fucking finna get my ass whooped.
Right.
At that time, did he discipline you? Like, was it a thing like, Pop's coming, he coming to beat your ass?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, my pops wanted to play you discipline to getting your ass whooped. I'm like, fuck, I'm finna get my ass whooped. All right, this nigga gonna go back home. It's whatever. He live way in Vallejo. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna take this little punishment real
quick. Y'all go up there for the summer and shit.
Yeah.
Nigga come in there mad. He come in there mad. Pack your shit. I'm looking at my mama like, mama, bitch, help me. She's like, I told you.
Time.
Pack my shit. Move to Vallejo. I'm thinking I'll be here for about 3 months, 3 weeks or something. I ain't think a month.
Pop's gonna send me right back.
The days and then, bro, I was depressed. I ain't go outside. I cried every day. I'm used to jumping outside. We get on the bus. We going downtown Market Street.
Doing hella shit.
Yeah. We going to the pier.
Yeah.
We running around, doing run outs of Walgreens and stupid shit.
Nigga walking close to the door.
I get to Vallejo and live in this neighborhood.
Got that shit shut down.
Yeah, neighborhood, slow, nothing. The store 10
Far
blocks away. Bruh, I'm talking about hot as fuck.
What is this?
Grass, brown. Nigga, what y'all doing out here? Nigga, the fuck? I cried so much, bro, until I went to school and I just adapted and just fuck.
So when you walked in that school, what high school was this?
I went to Vallejo High School. I finished at Vallejo Middle School and then went to Vallejo High School. Okay.
Now when you got there though, did you just stick out with like, who is this nigga with all this flavor? Like, who was this?
It was cool, man. It was I had this partner named Shiny Pool where we lived at in the neighborhood. So we became cool in Vallejo Middle School.
Okay.
And he was like a jokester like me. Class clown, a roaster. So we clicked immediately.
Okay.
Yeah. So from middle school, that's when I started just meeting my friends. Like being the funny dude, like you ain't shy. I wasn't shy.
Okay.
So I instantly clicked with everybody. Mm-hmm. And the thing about it is Vallejo Middle School was directly across the street from Vallejo High School.
Oh.
So I went from these same friends, and we all just grew up together in high school.
Exactly.
We went
Plus,
right
you
across
already
the high
know
school.
how the high school roll because you seeing all these
Yup.
niggas over there
It's
do it.
directly across the street.
Yeah.
Like, so
Directly.
all of us went to the same school.
Oh, okay.
So we just grew as friends, and then you playing sports and shit. So it's like
Right.
I just adapted. And then I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't want to go back. I used to go back to the city on weekends and hella shit, but I didn't like kind of want to move back because I already
Now-
established.
now-
a friend-
Established a friendship.
Now in this
all these
process,
homies-
oh no, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say in this process, you got friends dying and shit. I'm sure because that's what happened in every ghetto.
the city.
I'm talking about that's in the city while you gone. Is
Oh,
shit happening like you know
man.
because you from a neighborhood that they funk.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying?
Yup.
And they
It was-
funk with each other. Like
Yup.
we I'm from right here.
Right.
And these niggas kill each other.
Right,
like
right.
It's just what they do. You know.
Yup.
And Fillmoe is the same way. I know that.
Same way, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it was dudes older than me dying who I looked up to dying.
Yeah.
It wasn't really nobody really our age dying like that. We had one or two,
Yeah,
rest in
yeah.
peace, Sherrod. But other than that, it was dudes older than us really dying. And then when I turned 18, that's when
This shit got real.
it really got real.